Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Combo Breaking 99, and I'm back with another little video. Kind of want to do this little who's next for Cris Cyborg. After watching UFC 222, my question is, who is really going to give Cyborg that competition? Who's really going to be that next fighter to, give her that competition, that challenge, or maybe even beat her? Who's going to be that one? Because it's been well over 12 years since she's actually lost a fight. But I got two fighters in mind that I feel would be good competition for her. Granted, everything goes right with the other fighters. Um, First off is Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes, she's the bantamweight champion. Um, I think that Amanda Nunes, she's a good size fighter. She could handle that moving up to featherweight well. She's kind of tall. She's got range. She's got that long, kind of long, lanky arms where she has a good power on the end of the right hand. So I really think that, granted, if she really wants to fight, I think that she could give Cyborg a tough challenge. And also, I feel like she would make a tough challenge, make sure she got her stamina right. If she could go 5 rounds with Cyborg, I think that would she could make the fight interesting. But right now, I think that's pretty much the only bantamweight that I think could give her trouble. If they were to move up. I think because since she's champion, you know, Nunes, she's been through defeat before. She's dealt with pressure. She has the experience. So I'm like, she's the only other fighter out there for her. Because she is one of the pound for pound top women fighters in the game, like right under Cyborg. So she's kind of the only fighter I feel would give her some competition right now. And I think it would be a good fight. I think it would be a good stand-up fight. I think Amanda Nunes would try to keep it, standing up and make for an action-packed fight. Of course Cyborg would. She's always, coming forward. She's that force. So, yeah, I think that fight would be really interesting. Number two, of course, Megan Anderson. Recently, after the Yana Kunitskaya fight, she called out Cyborg again on Twitter. She said that good fight. When are we going to do this? With all those question marks, and she was it seemed like she was trying to say like Cyborg was a holdup, but I really doubt that, man, because she was like, can this fight happen now? Like she was making it sound like there was too many other delays or postponements on Cyborg's side, which like I said, I don't really believe that. But before we get into that part of social media and all that talk, before I want to say around December 2016 or January 2017, I really felt like Megan Anderson was a force. Like I said, I like to go for the underdogs. I liked her style. I was kind of rooting for her against Cyborg when she first called Cyborg out. At that time, she was kind of riding high off her string of wins after that Sydney Danwar loss. She was knocking girls out, beating them up with that long, tall range she has, and just landed some nice hands, But after one of those fights, she was like, I'm coming for you, Holly Holm, and, I'm going to fight Cyborg. And then it seemed like whenever the Cyborg fight was out there, some other personal issues came up. So, I don't know what it is. I'm not going to really go into that. But at that time, some personal issues came up, and any chance of that fight happening was kind of dead. But it's been over 15 months now, and we still haven't seen any sign of Megan Anderson returning to the octagon. So to me, right now, for her to take on Cyborg right now, that's what I said right now, it wouldn't be a good idea. But I still think that she has that potential to be a matchup for Cyborg, but not right now. Not at this moment. Like, I feel like Megan has to put together a string of wins in the UFC and kind of make this fight more enticing. Make it look a little bit more, make it more enticing is what I'm saying. Like, make it where people want to see it. The casual UFC fans and MMA fans, they really don't know who she is right now outside of Twitter, outside her being vocal on Twitter about Cyborg, So her best bet right now would be to, sign, let Dana White, put together some featherweights for her to fight just so people get to see her. Because, there's really nobody that's going to get her prepared for Cyborg, that type of fighter. But, she can at least make it look interesting by, blowing out some of the other featherweights if she can do that. If she can run through those common names of Cyborg, it would look a lot more interesting. Then they would be like, oh, this girl might have the guts she might have the goods to take on Cyborg. So that's what she needs to do this year if she's ready to come back. she's gonna have to, maybe fight 2 fights and then fight a Cyborg fight to close out the year. And to me, that if that's what she really wanted, I felt like she would have been saying that. She would have been like, hey, let me get these fights in the UFC to kind of build my name up, as well as get this ring rust off, octagon rust, whatever you want to call it. She would have been saying something like that first, like, let me get this rust off, and then I'll be getting in the octagon with Cyborg to close out the year in December or something like that. That's what I felt like she would have been saying if she really wanted this fight. I'm not saying she didn't want it, but it don't really seem like she wanted, if that makes sense. But yeah, man, it's just like this fight, I feel like, has that potential to be even bigger than the Amanda Nunes fight, because people already know Amanda Nunes is the bantamweight champion, but Megan Anderson is kind of like this wild card. They really don't know what she can present in this fight, because yeah, she's a tall fighter, she's a natural featherweight, and like I said, I was kind of rooting for her in this fight just to see her pull it out, just to see if she could pull it out. But since then, she's just been more vocal on Twitter and everything. It's kind of taken away my fire for her, man. It was just kind of like, I don't know if she can actually do it, because she's not really acknowledging the fight in the right way, like saying, let's get this set up right, and then after that, once I get these wins together, I'm coming for you, Cyborg. That's how it should have been. Especially in her. You don't want to take Cyborg in a UFC debut, because if she was to take this as her first fight in the UFC, I definitely wouldn't bet on her. I don't think she could do it. I don't think she could pull out the win. She got to get right first before she even thinks about taking on a Cyborg fight. That's just real. Because kind of going back to the Yana Kunitskaya fight, I take my hat off to Kunitskaya, but it just wasn't a good fight for her to take as a first UFC debut either, because you saw how that went. First round stoppage, first round beating. But yeah, I take my hat off to her now, because she's a good fighter otherwise, because she's a good fighter on with the other bantamweights, But that's where it kind of evens out with the other girls. They're all good against each other. But when it comes to Cyborg, she's a different animal, man. She's a different animal, and that's how I feel like Megan has to approach this. Get some confidence builders, and then call Cyborg out. That's the best she can do, man. That's the best. That's the best thing I can say about this situation, man. Like I said, if she really wants this fight, if she really wants this Cyborg fight, Megan, if she really wants this Cyborg fight, you got to get right, man. You got to get less Twitter, more action. Less Twitter, more action, man. Less tweets, more action. Start posting some more sparring or something. I seen her post a little bit of workout vids and stuff, but start showing that you're ready to work. Tell Dana, let's get them featherweights lined up, blast through them, close out the year with Cyborg. That's the best bet, man. That'll make it look good. But yeah, let me know what y'all guys think. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Does Amanda Nunes stand a chance against Cyborg? And what do you think Megan Anderson should do? Should she just take the fight first and let it be that, or should she build it up first? Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment down there, and make sure y'all thumbs up and subscribe. This is Combo Breaker 99, and I'm out. Peace.